Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare, brought to you by Balanced Life Chiropractic. And I've got Dr. Harley joining me. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Good morning, John. I'm doing really great. I got a little bit of sun over the weekend, but probably who hasn't? It's hot this week.
And it's going to be another hot one today. It is. We're in the middle of the summer, and we're going to talk about ears, which I'm excited to find out how ears and chiropractic are connected, but there's a connection, right?
Yeah, there definitely is. So something that, with it being hot out, what's the first thing parents want to do?
Go swimming.
Take their kids to the pool, the lake, find some water, right? Because it's hot. So we're finding more and more that kids are getting what's called swimmer's ear, right? So you take them out to the pool, they get water in their ears. Well, then they're getting ear infections, their ears are itchy, they're red, whatever. Parents are like, oh, what do I do? Well, what's happening is the ear canal gets warm, and it's a great place for bacteria to grow at that point. So some ways to help with that would be to, drying out the ears. I saw some things like using like a hair dryer to just blow into the ear to help, dry it out.
Does that work pretty well?
I would think so. I haven't done it myself, but don't use cotton swabs because it's going to push the bacteria farther into the ear, which could lead to more ear problems instead of just an external ear infection.
So that would be like a Q-tip kind of thing, and I know there's a lot of different brands, but so you don't want to use one of those.
You're really actually not supposed to use Q-tips because, one, you run the risk of hitting your eardrum, irritating your eardrum, rupturing it, pushing the earwax closer into the ear. So
don't do that.
Don't do that, yeah.
Otherwise you have hearing problems.
Potentially, yes. I'm sure Heidi can attest to that.
Yes, definitely.
You use too many Q-tips, right?
I'm sure that's what my issue is.
Selective hearing, I think, is a problem. But anyway, so then that could lead into an internal ear infection. And, how many times have your kids, had ear infections? I know growing up that I had a lot that, you keep getting them. The pediatricians will be like, all right, well, if they keep getting ear infections, they're going to have tubes in their ears. Yeah. Well, they're going to put a little tube in the eardrum so the inner ear drains better. And that's what they're looking at doing. Okay. But that could cause issues in the future with hearing problems. Plus, it's not a fun procedure for kids.
Absolutely.
So this is where chiropractic can really help with ear problems. Not necessarily the external ear infections, but the internal ear infections, because pressure is building up on the inside of the ear and behind the eardrum. So if we're able to release the pressure that's up at the top of the head, that's going to help reduce that swelling, help things start to drain better. So there's a couple misalignments like C2, which is the second vertebrae in your neck. That's really big on rotation. That's actually the one a lot of times really responsible for those common repeating ear infections in kids, which can lead to more and more problems.
Very cool. So when would be the best time to have the adjustment? Before I even have an ear infection, or if I already have one, is it too late at that point?
No, it's never too late. I would say the sooner the better for kids. We see babies as soon as a couple hours old. It just depends when parents want to bring them in, right? But we see kids of all ages at different times and help, one, with reducing the ear infection risk, but then two, if they're having them, helping them to go away a lot faster.
Very nice. If this is something somebody listening maybe is struggling with, how do they get a hold of you and get some more information? Yeah,
they can reach out to us at 605-215-1785. Reach out to us on Facebook, Balanced Life Chiropractic. Even go to our website, BalancedLifeSD.com.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
It's always great talking to you, John.
Absolutely. Again, back to the basics in healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. You can find them online at BalancedLifeSD.com.